spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 18-yard line. Got it. Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Get it.
On play action, Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And trying to get it to Rhodes, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Bond going to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Mon now off of play action. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Mond out of the shotgun. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, box drop. Let's get this. Tight.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now a give running right, Nwangu. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. Open man right side is Ingram. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Mond. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give to Kamara running right. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mon looks to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now Mon. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Justin Tucker for the field goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Handoff right side to Wangu. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Switch, switch, switch.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check 15, check 15.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home? I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often. No, they're not choreographed very well usually. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6. Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it. It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play. Yeah. Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. The best. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Boswell for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to the turnover differential. Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to roam now. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator. Showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check 43. Go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. This one caught by Kittle. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. Drops this off with Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. Oh, good move. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Again, it's Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mond. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times?
Touchdown, Vikings! Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, He used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. They'll turn to Kamara. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Give left side here for Nwangu. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Mod. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Bond going to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return is Duvernay. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 2nd and 10, Mond. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, Mond. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Now Mond on the bootleg. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Mond. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and inches, Lawrence. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 44, Lawrence. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return is Duvernay. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the Vikings 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run down for Nwangu. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal of 49 yards.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return is Duvernay. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down. See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Pass complete to Ali Cox. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mon now off of play action. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on first down. A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Panthers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.